Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Conversations with Cyrus Webb, here, of course, on Comcast, as well as on allnationstv.com. Glad you all could join us once again for another great show. We're here at the beautiful Pearl Public Library in Pearl, Mississippi, and I'm here with one of my very good friends. Stephanie Mitchell is an individual I've known now for over 7 years. She's here today to talk to us a little bit about an event she has coming up this summer, as well as how she's been inspired by her own sister to really do her best in life. Stephanie, so glad that you could join us today.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Well, Stephanie, as I mentioned, I've been knowing you for a long time. This is actually the first time we've had you on the show. I think it's the first time you've ever done a show like this. I want to, first of all, thank you for that. But what has it been like for you? Because you've been dealing with the public for a while behind the scenes, dealing with recording artists in the past. What has it been like for you now to kind of be up front and center?
I don't know. I've never been up front and center. I always played the background.
Yeah. Well, you have an event, as I mentioned, coming up this summer where you're kind of out front and center. You actually are presenting this event called Hands Helping Hands in Mississippi. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how the idea came about?
Well, the idea came about with my sister who died 2 days before Thanksgiving last year. And just with her death and everybody talking about her as this beautiful rainbow and just events and things going on in life just kind of like led me to be inspired by her and with her.
Yeah. So she was a big inspiration for you.
Very big inspiration.
I remember a conversation that you and I had after she passed where you said to me that you really felt as though you had to use your gift that you've been given to really do something with your life. Do you feel as though that's part of your sister's legacy, that she was an inspiration to you and so many others?
Yes, really was. She was always helpful, didn't mind doing for anybody, and was great to talk with about anything.
Yeah, and that leads us, of course, to what you're doing. The event is called Hands Helping Hands. And when you called me about the event, I was excited about it because you not only wanted to have something around the 4th of July, but you wanted to do it to benefit people who may sometimes be forgotten. And talk to us a little bit about who's going to benefit from this.
Well, with everything that happened with the Salvation Army and me thinking about the holidays and with the way things happened with my sister, I decided, well, everybody helps give helping hands with Thanksgiving and Christmas, but what about the other holidays? These people had lives, I'm pretty sure, before what had taken place with them. So I just decided that with this, let's do something, for the 4th. Let's have a big barbecue. So it just led to do this, the best way that I know how.
Yeah. And with this barbecue, it's almost going to be like a community potluck type of deal where people can come together and be able to bring things to be able to contribute. There's no cost or anything for that. And you also wanted to be able to do something to benefit the Salvation Army. Talk about that aspect of it.
Well, just recently, we know that Salvation Army burned. So with that event, it's about the homeless, the needy, parents, the mothers, the daughters, the sons. So I just decided it would be best to have just one big barbecue and, stew pot, to help where families can come together with this big barbecue and just enjoy each other.
Yeah, and enjoy each other. And they can also bring canned goods and things.
Bring canned goods, monetary donations, whatever, just to help out.
Yeah. So what did they say to you? I remember you told me, but why don't you tell our viewers here, what did they say to you when you told them about the idea that you had?
They thought that it was a great idea, and they also thought that, within the time frame of Salvation Army being rebuilt, it would come around that time that this event would take place. So they love it.
Yeah. So it's a great opportunity to not only come out and enjoy a great event, but also to be a part of something larger, as your sister was able to do for other people. You mentioned the rainbow, Stephanie, and that is, of course, for a lot of people, a source of hope. When they see a rainbow, normally it means a storm has passed. You mentioned it's been just a short time since your sister passed. But how is she every day now? How is her example? How has that helped you in being able not only to be able to live your life with a different purpose, but also to encourage other people to do that too?
Well, with her, just on a daily basis, I'm always thinking about her. I'm always seeing her. I'm always talking with her, telling her that I love her. And just, when I see people, they tell me about her and what she meant to them. Yeah. So that in itself is an inspiration for me. Just knowing that she, to me, led that helping hand. So in return, I want to do the same.
Right. You're definitely doing that, and you have always been an encouragement for me. Stephanie is responsible for one of my favorite sayings that in 2006 that she shared with me, and that is, when you limit your mind, you limit yourself. And she had forgotten, I think, that she had shared that with me until we were having a conversation, as we do so often. And I said it to her. I said, remember what you told me. And that has really encouraged me, and I think now it's able to encourage other people. Do you have a lot of other things that are coming up you're going to be involved in? A t-shirt line, I know. I'm dealing with different affirmations. How can our listeners and viewers, how can they stay in contact with you, Stephanie, as well as find out more information about the upcoming event?
Okay, they can either email me at smproduction1@yahoo.com or my cell number 601-983-6694.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for this. I know this takes you outside of your element, so I appreciate you taking out the time. And we thank all of you for watching this segment of Conversations with Cyrus Webb. We have more to come. You all stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.